Welcome everyone to Russian Roulette. As you've already seen, the sign was in front of you. Hopefully you didn't see it, but for dramatic emphasis, oh, it's Russian Roulette. Oh, oh. I'm gonna sneeze. Right. This is Russian Roulette. I'm hoping to recreate the one Ryan did from the Let's Play of the Mad King. Also have a new microphone, so it's weird. It's like an actual stand-up microphone. So I gotta I can't move my head, or it's probably like wavy, and yeah. All right. So spin if you dare. So I try to recreate it, so you can open it, you can get all that stuff. So you spin this, walk in, and now when you hear the piston stop, that's time to go. So this is probably gonna be like an hour video because it's gonna be my version of a build. And I'm gonna talk the whole way through. So let's go. So you hit that. Oh my god, already I'm gonna die. Oh wait, I'm not in survival. Well, you get the point. I would be dead. Alrighty, so as you can see, it does quite the similar thing. I've done some I forgot to fill that one, but fuck it. I put some fire charges in there too. You would be absolutely dead from wow, just Arrow City. Jesus. So let's go see all the arrows falling out of the door. Let's go see how it's built. So as you can see, you can press the spin button. I thought this wasn't as hard as you would think. So here we go, the redstone. Now he said it was a lot of redstone, and yeah, it does look like a lot of redstone, but in the actuality of things, it's really not. So let me just show you. So I mean, now it's gonna look like even more redstone, and yeah. So this looks very complicated. I know it does, but it's just, let's go look at the simple version. Alright, here we are in my testing world. It is the simpler version, in my personal opinion. So essentially, this is all you need, and then you just have to do a bunch of timing things on your own. This is the main thing. So if you were wondering, hey, how did he get all of those 6 chambers? Like he said, there were 6 chambers in it. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be referencing the video, and I hope people don't get mad at me for that, because it's a cool video, and a lot of people probably want to know how to build this, and I thought, hey, I can build this, so I'm gonna build it and show you how to build it. So yeah, as you can see, there are 6 blocks. One is air, because you have to be able to move it. So if I go over here, so you see how the red clay block is on the top left. If I press this, it's gonna go to the bottom left. It's not a button, but it's a switch. So you're probably, and if you're like, oh, the switch, you're hitting the switch so fast, so it's gonna do timing issues. Not really. So if I hit the button, boop, boop. Now we keep going until that red block reaches the middle. Okay, once it reaches the middle, this is going. So I just have a constant source of power here. Don't even need this. Constant source of power running through here, going to this. This block is being powered, which is then being powered through this. Sorry, the block is powering this redstone signal, powering this inverter, going all the way up, all over here. And it's connected to this piston, which is also on an inverter. So when this thing is yeah, so when this thing is on, aka when the thing has a source of power, it's going to push this piston, which then lets this source of power go to the light. And now if I click it again, you're going to notice that there's a fire charge that's going to be set off. Ta-da! It's that simple. It's not hard at all. Trust me. It's really not. So, now that you've seen it, let's build it. This stuff is just timing. You can see there is a lot of other stuff, but this is me testing things and other stuff. So here's a little quick test. Now, when you build this, let's go build it over here. Now, when you build this, you're obviously gonna want to say, all right, we'll make 6, but hey, what if I want to make 8? It's really not. You can make this as big as you want. You could have like a fucking AK-47 and have 30 clips in the chamber. However, that's a lot that's a lot of buttons before one person dies, and you know, you don't want that. So fuck the rain. Where it is? Toggle downfall. Okay. So here's what you do. Piston. This one has to go. This one has to go down. I keep moving my head because I'm so used to like moving it because I wear a headset. I gotta get used to this. It's weird. It's so cool though. I love this bike. I love this bike. All right. This has to go this way. And this has to go this way. And this has to go this way. No. This way. Okay. So now I will show you. Now when I first built this, when I was first building this, I built it in like a day or two. A day. When I first built this, I was wondering, all right, I have it. Actually, it's always gonna. This is the default position that it's always gonna go back to if you do it right. Now, when I first built it, like I was trying to say I keep interrupting myself. I had a bit of a problem. I was like, all right, I built it, and it's my first time building piston tape. And I was like, okay, so it has to turn. How am I going to make it turn? So I was like, oh, what if I do this one first? Nothing happens. Okay, what if I do this one first? It's obviously going to push it over here. So, oh no, that's wrong. And if I do this one first, push it up there. So it has to go one. And I thought, oh, we'll push this one first. But then it goes over here. So no, it can't do that. But oh, look, there's an empty space. So let's push it over there. Hallelujah. Empty space. Push it up. And empty space, push it this way. So essentially that's all it does. It's just nice and turning, and that's how you create the 6 chambers in a barrel. So as you can see over here, I did the timing on like these like platforms over here. I didn't do that when I actually built it in that other world. I actually just built the timing on the ground, so it's like all the timing were on the ground, so it's easier to see and look at. Also, you'll notice that I can't go one and then, hey, look, that's not gonna work. That's just not gonna work. It has to go click, retract, and then go. Now, this is a little test over here. So if I press this button, oh no, it didn't work. Oh no. So if you want to do this, you have to take this piston and 1, 2, 3, 4, repeater, and repeater. So from this button, there is, oh sorry, from this piston to this piston, my bad, wrong words, you know, it's hard to get words correctly. From this piston to this piston, there are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4. There's a 16 tick delay. So if I press this button, that one shoots off, retracts, that one shoots off. Now let's see if we can do a 13 tick delay. That one goes off, that one goes off. So yeah, you can do a 13 tick delay. Can we do a 12 tick delay? See, 4, 4, 4 equals 12. Yeah, you can. Now that's cool and all, but it's a little slow, don't you think? Like that's really slow. It takes a long time. So if you want to speed that up, you can go over here, and you can put this piston down here, and this with just a block, any old block, that'll work. Now we'll have this repeater here and a repeater here. Now, what this does, this is called the monostable circuit. So when I press this button, this goes up. It passes through this block, but also it diagonally powers that piston, pushing it up. So it only allows like a 2-second, like half a second of pulse, which is good. Because you realize if I press this, there's like a full second of pulse. We don't want that. We want like a second. We want a half a second of pulse. So boom, done. So now we can do the same test. Boom, boom. That was wrong. Whoopsies. Boop, boop. Doot. Let's do that one as 4. That one is 1. That one is 4. So 4 minus 1 is 3. What does that work? Boom, boom. Instantaneous. So 3 tick delay. Now it's a 3 tick delay versus that 12 tick delay. So we've cut our time by 1/3. So let's just double check that. Can I click it from here? Can I click it from here? Boom, boom. Perfect. And you know, obviously, I probably want to have like a nice 4 tick delay in between. Because, you know, odd numbers are nice. They're also more safe. See, now you know 100% is working. So we're gonna do that, but first we're just gonna run our redstone here, there. Now I'm just gonna run the redstone repeaters, all that shit first. Yeah. Here we go. So we're gonna make a little clock sensor over here. I want to turn down my sound. Actually, it's really loud, I think. Okay, here we go. That doesn't matter. You can leave that there if you really wanted to, but yeah. So boop, boop, boop. So essentially, I'm gonna have a repeater on every single one, just for easy timing issues. Just, you know, so I know, okay, that's there, that's there. Also, I know that this will power the piston no matter where I go. So take this, go down with it, and So that's the last one, so it has to have the most. So now we're just gonna build it. This one's the first one. Will this need 3? No, it's only gonna need like 1. So boop boop. No, that's not redstone. That's more repeaters. This is the second one. So let's bring that down. Okay. This is the second one. So as our test over there said, we need a 4-tick delay in between. This one has 1 plus 1 is 2. I know I'm making it sound like fucking first graders here, but hey, I mean, I'm trying to help, and even though this isn't the full position, by the way. Shit. There we go. Even though, you know, it sounds like first graders like, oh, you don't know 1 plus 1. No, I know you know. It's just like I want to let you guys know this is how you do it. So that's 2. So this one has to be 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. So if I take, okay, so now if this is 4, this is 6. So this one has to be 10. 4, 2, that's 10. Then this one has to be 14. That's 12. Now imagine, like, you have to have like 64 repeaters for the last one if you want to do it the right way. Also, I built this so people on the Xbox can build it too. So now if we just hook all this up, I'm sure it'll work. We'll probably need a repeater once in a while so the signal doesn't get dry. So we're gonna put our monostable circuit once again. So I hope you guys do understand how this works. It's really cool and it's really helpful. It helps out the timing, because if we didn't have this, we would need so many repeaters, because that button is like a full second. So we'll take that and take our button. Okay, we got a problem. That's okay. Problems happen. So let's see. Let's watch out what happened. Down this way. So as you can see, that redstone signal is getting there before that one's done. So boom, boom. It's too fast. So we just need to slow this down just a little bit. Okay, let's grab that. Delete that and put everything back to full position. Back away. Try again. Hey, it works. 100%. All right. Now you want to go to your inventory and you want to find glass. I like the blue glass for this one. I think the blue glass would work. Glass. I think the blue glass will work very nicely. Okay. So now you can have something here, and you just want to have just a redstone torch and a repeater. So now when this thing's in the middle, this will go off. Ta-da! Yay! Isn't that cool? So we have just built the gun's chamber, I guess you can call it. The reloading mechanism of the roulette gun. So we have done that. So if you have done that with me, nicely done. Nicely done. So once again, boom. And ta-da! Yeah! Okay, so it's obvious that there's a problem, so what's gonna happen is when I press this button, the repeater is gonna go off. We can prove that I like to put just random things in here. So hey, look, I know it. I know this not repeater, not the dispenser went off and shit is on the ground. Did it go off? No, it didn't. I was wrong. That's okay. So this will go. Okay. So let's go back over here, and you realize that I have this really interesting setup. This really interesting setup, and that's because of timing issues. So this is the alright, let's press the button and see if we die. Correct? So, alright, it's my turn to play Russian Roulette. Press the button, do I die? No. Press the button, do I die? No. Press the button, do I die? Yes. Okay. That's how that works. With this over here is, every time you play the game, at least when I've seen people play it in like the movies and stuff, they spin the chamber. So you have to have a spin the chamber button. And that's what that thing is over there. So let's so the easiest way to I was trying to figure out how to make a clock that would last only this amount of time. The easiest way to do that is to make a clock like so. I found that it doesn't need to be like, you can have the slowest clock in the world and this will work. So we're just gonna make a quick clock. Make a quick little clock here. Ta-da! Okay. Now what we want this clock to do is we want it to hit this. So when it hits this, this is not long enough. Okay? When it hits this, yeah, there's some timing issues with the clock. There's always timing issues. When you put a clock on this thing, it's gonna fuck up. So you have to fix that. So you can see there's only 3. It's still working, just it's not as good. Like you can see it's only working like once every twice. That's not the right word. So we'll get rid of that and we'll put this back in default position. Dude. Okay. Now you're probably saying, okay, let's say, all right, you're right, you're clocking it, but it's clocking forever. This is true. So what we want to do now is we want to have this, and this. So when we press this button, it's gonna say, alright, push the block, and that's gonna power that piece of redstone. Alright, I'm wrong, sorry, it has to be a repeater. Boop. So it's gonna say, alright, power that piece of redstone. After that piece of redstone is powered, it's gonna say, alright, we're gonna clock. Sweet. I think I know what's wrong with it, actually. Yeah, I think I know what's wrong with it. So oh wait, I remember. Alright, sorry, this is wrong. Whoopsies. Let's bring this backer, if that's a word. Let's bring this a little bit more back. So yeah, it didn't work, and that's because this clock has to be connected to another monostable circuit. My bad, forgot. So this clock has to be connected to another monostable circuit. Doop. And that will power that. So if I turn this clock on, this should work. Boom. Haha! Victory. That's because it wasn't as like, it's setting out this pulse, and I think this is like 0.7 of a second. Let's say that was 0.7 of a second. This is giving it 0.5 of a second, so half a second. We need it to be half a second every time. But with this setup, you can make any clock you want, no matter how long it is, have half a second pulse. So now forever, there you go. Now the real question is, boom, we'll cut that in, we'll cut that off. This has to always be on. What might cause lag, I don't know if he actually did it like this. He might have, he may not have. So this is your default position. So when this button is pressed, okay, push the piston, which then pushes, hang on, it pushes this, giving power through the circuit, causing that to go. So, and this is the worst part about it. This is where the timing part comes in play, and it's just annoying. So all I'm doing is I'm making a really, really long, not even a clock, just a delay until that piston is touched. And because I like to do that, so now we're gonna make all of these a 4-tick delay. So when we spin the barrel, it's not just like, all right, we're gonna spin it once. So like I said, I don't know if you just made it spin once or twice, but I'm making it spin, we'll see how many times. So oopsies. So I would talk about funny things, but this requires concentration, and that is not a thing that I can do when talk about funny things, because also I'm trying to teach, kind of. That doesn't work, and that makes sense why that doesn't work, actually. Okay, there we go, and go. That goes there, and now that's letting this pulse, switching the bullet in the chamber, aka spinning it, and I'm done. Whoopsies. Okay, test number 2, put it back to the default position. So as you can see, the block is here. Let's see what happens after we do our spin. Now you can see the block is moving. Now someone's getting shot. Now someone's not getting shot. That's another problem, is that when this thing spins, how do we say, all right, we don't want the person to get shot, or we don't want it to go off? And then, so after this entire thing's done, and now you realize that it is 1 after it. So if you want to create like a better clock or more of a clock, we can just go, we can do some random ones like Okay, so I'll do it again. It is in the middle, top middle. Let's see what happens after this clock is done. So the object is not to make it go 1 after, it's to make it go like 3 after or something like that, because maybe 2, but we want a random number. 4 would probably be ideal, because 4 divided by 6 is a lot less. It's not a factor, so if you get a less factor, so yeah, you see it went in a complete circle. We don't want that, so we would just go, okay, no, that was bad. Or you know what else, we can just speed up our clock. We can speed up our clock just a little bit, and we'll try that out. And I hate the rain. Hate the rain. Try that again. Turn it on. Boop. You see, but when we speed up our clock, everything dies. So yeah, we'll let that finish. This is where, this is the issue of timing. Timing is the bitch. And, you know, there might be some jump cuts once in a while, because I'm just trying to figure out the timing, so this isn't a 2-hour video. Oh, wait, no. Don't break. Fuck, it already broke. But yeah, now after you build your spin, you want it to say, oh wait, I don't want people to get shot when you know, it's sorry, you don't want people to get shot when I'm thinking. You don't want people to get shot while it's spinning, or you don't want things to shoot out when it's spinning, because that would make no sense. That doesn't happen in Russian roulette. So you want it to make it a kind of real as possible. So we'll make this one 4 again. We'll see if that helps. Test. No. Do it again. Let's see if this fixes it. I think I pressed the button. I did, but I did not complete the circuit. And yeah. Boom. Try this one more time. Repeat. So it's at the top middle. Let's see what we got. The ideal position would be here, but yeah, that clock is not doing it. Now the biggest problem when doing a faster clock is this thing, is the last one right here. If there's like 2 pulses in a line, it's gonna break. So you have to make sure, so when building it in if you're not following these exact specifications, good for you, but if you're not, it's gonna break every single time if this has more than 1 pulse down the line. It will, I promise you that. So that's why a slow pulse is recommended. But yeah, so let's say, alright, I'm not satisfied with this, I want to go even longer, because I think it's like I think mine in the other world is like a couple seconds. So So I've just extended the clock. After I do that, I've just extended the clock after I make all of these 4. Some of them will not be 4 because, you know, randomosity is a good thing when trying to spin a barrel. There are other ways to spin the barrel, but I haven't experimented with those yet. I'm getting more into the redstone. It's really cool. So now we have our original clock. It's breaking again. What did I fuck up? What did I mess up? It's amazing how you change one thing and the whole thing breaks. Like, look at this. Look at this. What is this? Get this out of here. It was working perfectly fine earlier. What if I just slow down the signal a little bit? Yeah, that looks like it's working. The main thing is like, alright, there's 1 pulse in here. So let's try that again. Is the real block gone? Alright, so boop. No, stop. Why is it still going? Go this way, then this way, and then this way. Okay. Test number gajillion. Alright. Alright. I never started my timer. 26 minutes. Jesus Christ. What? Okay, push. I'm pretty sure that's too long, so I'll just put a repeater there just in case. It's going through, it's going through. Okay, going back, and push back. Turn off the clock. So is this still breaking? It is. So this is the part where it's like, why? Why do you break? You were working so fine and dandy. And you know what? Yeah. It happens. Okay, so we'll put this back, and you know, like I said, there's nothing wrong with making an even slower clock. Boop. 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 I mean, if you want a speedy reload, yeah, but you can't do it as fast as you probably would want. And just for aesthetics, just gonna do this. Gonna give our just a quick monostable circuit. Oh, that's not right. So now it has that exact 1 tick pulse in it. We can just delete all this because that's just gonna run forever. So with the slower pulse, this should work. Like, see, all right, it's working so far. Yep, I see the problem. You probably said the problem too. This is too long. Now, this is, I mean, I might keep this in just because. So as you saw, this pressed down, but before it retracted, it tried to push that way, and it can't do that. It cannot do that, or else it will break. And it just, as you saw, it did break. So if I lessen the pulse, it should do what I want. Try again. Boop. No, it's just. Why won't you go? Oh, wait, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Ignore everything. Ignore everything. That never happened. That never happened. Try that again. Yeah, the repeater wasn't there, causing it not to work. Yeah, it was kind of strange that why it would just randomly stop working if I did that. I mean, we can even just lessen this clock now. Let's try that. So when you do build this, there is a lot of trial and error. Lots and lots of trial and error. Does this work? Does this work? Yes. No. Maybe so. Let's try. See, I increased the clock a little bit and it instantly died. So that is the clock we are going to have to go with. If you want it faster, you'll probably have to make a double monostable circuit. which makes the pulse like ridiculously fast. And that's really not that hard. Just go boop. Repeater, repeater, repeater. This, and this. So for aesthetics, we'll look at that. Only problem is it doesn't. It's so fast that block is left in the air, so it requires a double hit. Now, like I said, there's concentration involved, so let's just go put our clock back to the original position. I believe I just add that, and it should work. One last check. One last check, and then we will we will move on to our next objective. So 30 minutes in, if you are following, you should be able to have built this and that. You should have been able to say, I want to build the gun chamber. Actually, I want to check one more thing. So it's in the bottom middle. So okay, I should want to build the gun chamber. So you should have built that. You should have been able to say, all right, I can change the gun. I want to be able to say, all right, shoot me or don't shoot me. And then of course you want to have the, I'm thinking, so it's 1 off every time. I don't like that. Do not like that. And we'll try it one more time. You want to, so you would be able to build this, which is the gun chamber. You want to be able to build this, which is the I want to get shot or not shot button, or the trigger. And you want to say, all right, I want to spin the barrel, because you should be able to. You should spin the barrel before you play every time. At least that's what I think you should do. It seems correct and it seems right. So it was here. It's there. I will take that. That is a 3-person move. That's a really good one. So that's randomized. We have now built all of this. So now we're on to the point of, wait a second. Wait a second. We want, if this happens to, in reload mode, give off a power signal, which it is doing right now, but in the not reload mode, spin mode, which I'll go press right now, if it says, oh wait, there's power, it's gonna just shoot off dispensers. We don't want that. We do not want that. And that's actually a quite simple fix. So see, oh no, power. Okay, power's gone. No one's getting shot anymore. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna mess around with the timing anymore. The timing is pretty much up to you. You can just build this long delay how you want to build your long delay. So all you have to do for this part is say, okay, we'll build something called an AND gate. Yeah, electronics. That's not what I want to do. Thank you, mouse, for just showing my life's work. So this has to go here. Alrighty. So when these are both on, this is off. We want to say, okay, when this is turned on and this is turned on, these will go off first of all, and then this will go on. So only when this is on will you shoot. That's what I'm saying. And we'll test that by just throwing 3 redstone in there. So let's just see what happens when we spin again. Keep saying reload. That's not reloading. So we're gonna wait. And that turns. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work, to be honest. It has to be above it, like so. This should still activate it, which is right. Okay, good job for knowing redstone. Okay, now it'll work. It has to hit the block. If it doesn't hit the block and powers that block, it will not work. So it has to be like that, not like that, like that. Boom. This side has to be connected to our button. Our button. Our little friend over here. So we need to remake this. We're gonna move this back even more. Put that there. So repeater, and then button. So when this button is pressed, and of course, just want to see if it works again. It should. Nothing should have gone wrong. So when this button is pressed, it will, you know, do its job, essentially. So we're just going to build a nice little bridge across this redstone over here. Like that. Bring the redstone up so it doesn't interfere with any other redstone. So when this button is pressed, it's going to say, alright. Alright. That's about it. It's going to say, alright. It's going to be like, alright, dude, I understand what you're saying, and I comprehend. So I can also throw it onto this side, which is what I'm going to do. So, because this block doesn't matter. The block, I keep moving away from the microphone, and I feel bad. Because it's really weird talking like this. Not weird, just new. And I don't have a stand or anything, so it's just like, oh, it's weird. Eventually I will get a stand. But till then, I'm using a cup and a bowl and another cup. Alright. So, now, this dispenser will only go off when, oh, perfect, when I press the button. This button is going to say, alright, pulse, do your job. Now, okay, like I said earlier, timing is an issue, so didn't reach. And just for aesthetics, I want to do it again, just for timing. Oop. Okay, they both turned off, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no. This is exactly why it only shoots on after. Is because this is gonna pulse faster than this. This is gonna stay on, and then this one's gonna turn off, and then so now it'll shoot. So we're gonna see like redstone on the floor, and no, go. Ta-da! And it shoots. So that is how that part works. So now you would hook that up to all your dispensers, so you could go. So the AKA the wall of dispensers, that's what you would do that for. There's a lot of redstone in I think a fourth of the redstone in my other world is about pretty pointless for the reason of I kept trying different things and other things just didn't work. So but in the end it wasn't that bad. So and then after that, this button is another just a really long delay. So just delay. Pretend these are on 4 for, you know, the purpose of not a super long video. I mean, yeah. Okay. So when this button's pressed, this will activate that. Saying, okay, yep, that was dumb. But if it went all the way down, it would say, all right, we're gonna hit this. Boop. Okay. This is essentially my sensor to say, are you dead or are you alive? So you hit the button and it's gonna go calculating. All right, you're alive. Sweet. Calculating. Okay, you're alive. Sweet. Okay. Now, another thing that has to be done. So after we'll deal with that in a minute, but you see how that one's pretty easy. That one was on the roof. That one was on the roof of the machine. Okay, so now this has to be done in a certain way. So what's gonna happen is this is gonna stay on for like about the same amount of time that the other things turn on. I mean, all that stuff turns on with the monostable circuits. Because of that, we are going to take advantage of that, our little system, and put that there. So if okay, it's gonna do it again. So let's see if I can make it. Alright, I didn't make it, but essentially this is gonna pulse very little, and we're gonna take advantage of that by doing the exact same thing we've been doing. We're gonna make another really long delay. So as you can see, as soon as you build your piston tape, it's all about mainly delays and timing. After you build your piston tape, that's about it. I mean, it's really not that bad. He wants to move back in my chair, and if I had my stand, I could move it, and I'm getting my stand, and I wish I had it because it'd be so nice. Okay. Alright, so once again, we're going to have to do the exact same thing we did with our spin mechanism. We're going to just cascade a bunch of repeaters here. And this is going to be, all right, you're gonna die. This is the you're gonna die mechanism. So I'll explain what that means very momentarily. Momentarily, I can't speak. Boop. Connect, connect. Connect, connect. Connect, connect. Alright, so we have a nice really long delay. I might put those to 4 just to show you. Now we're gonna grab our pistons again. Saying a lot is not really a good thing, because it's like, do you really know what you're doing? Come on, dude. Come on. It's just, I gotta think, man. Gotta think. So let's see if I remember what I'm doing. Okay, yep. So on this side, we'll take the redstone and we'll make it hit this piston. Sorry, the piston like this. No, like this. No, that's annoying me. All right, we'll make it hit the piston like this because the repeater has to go like this, and bam. And at the same time, there was another piston on the other side with the default of here. No, that's wrong. Damn it. Well, actually, no, that's right. No, that's wrong. And if we just do a quick power. No, I mean quick power. Okay, that's over there. Da 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 da, and it's done. Boom. And I need to move this farther, actually. Let's see. Let's move it about this far. And piston, and piston. Now we're doing the exact same thing, and I really mean we're doing the exact same thing. We're going to delete this, and we're going to put a repeater here. I think the worst part is just when you test it, and you're just like, oh, wait, the repeater doesn't reach. I feel dumb. I have to go all the way back. I feel really dumb, especially as I'm, like, recording this, because I feel like I'm making no sound whatsoever, or it's really, really bad quality. And I really hope it's not, because I'm trying to go for professionalism. Alright, since there's already repeaters here, this will definitely reach. We'll throw that over there. Awesome possum, as the kids say, I guess. You know what? No, I don't want this. I want it to go on the side so we can... Here, better idea. We'll just extend this even more. Connect. So this is even longer now. Repeater. So now when this turns on. Okay, push it that way. Da 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 da. Keep going, keeps going, keeps going. Okay, push it back. And we're just gonna make another really fast clock. But a fast ass clock. A clock so fast, I can't do this. I mean, wait, hang on. This clock is so fast, I can't just manually trigger it. Shit. And okay, well, it's not fast enough. You have to do this, you have to do your good old monostable circuit, or you can just take a lever and go really fast. Now that I'm thinking about it, your choice. I like the monostable circuits, they're cool. And we'll kill the clock, turn the clock back on, turn the clock on. See, it looks a lot faster and or nicer that way. Your choice. Okay. And like always, we're just, so that's the default position. So we want it to go only in the right position. So take your repeater. Like, I'm not going to be building the exact mechanism itself of like the cage over there, because you really just need to know how it works, and you should be able to do it yourself afterwards. And no, that doesn't make any sense. We'll put a dispenser here, and we will put fire charges. We'll paste that with our glass. Okay, so now we come over here and say, what do we got? Alright, we'll move this. No, we won't, because I got rid of the glass. Alright, manually trigger time. Just gonna keep waiting and waiting I pressed the button too early, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Damn me. Glass, holy, nice spelling. I can't see the keyboard, and it's weird. I always look at the keyboard. Well, sometimes. Not always. Not that bad. Yeah, you can't click this too much, or else it will get that 2-pulse signal, and it will mess up, or it'll just mess up in general because something's wrong. Why are you messing up? Why? Maybe it's because it's not in the right default position. Let's try that. Yeah, it has to be in the. If it's not in the right default position like that, and you will see. I gotta extend all these, don't I? Damn it. 4, 4, 4. This is like the most annoying part. Time to click and click. Look how much fucking rain. The one thing I hate about rain is that if you turn it off with your creative powers, it just comes right back. It's like it knows you're like, oh, you don't want me? Fuck you, I'm coming back. It's like, god damn it, rain, shut the fuck up. Ruining my shit. I'm really glad rain does not affect redstone or create petals that does not, affect redstone. That would suck. That would just suck. I would just make a roof for everything. Oh my god, that would really blow. Like, this is my testing world. I like to just throw shit on the ground because it's a testing world. Alright, dude. Alright, they're all good. So yeah, there's like all my tests here. Like, this is my melon farm that I made and tested. Those are a lot of other things that I tested with redstone. If I had to put a roof over all of them, it would be redonkulous. So now we should get a clock. We should get some fire charges shooting off. Go. Push it, push it, push it to the limit. Alright, this isn't doing what I want. Oh, I know why it's not doing what I want. Yep, because this doesn't turn on or stay on. It just stays on for like half a second. So we just need that half a second of pulse to do our job. And alright, we're having a problem here. We are having a problem. How can we fix this? So what's happening? Oh wait, that was dumb. We're not having a problem. It's just not ready to kill you yet. So let's keep shooting the bullets of death. Alright. It's ready. Go! And now you can see it's just, you're dead. Now you're dead. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, that's a lot of time. Like I said, you can adjust the time of how much you want to kill that person with. I also do believe that once this button is pressed once again, there should be piston. It's like 3 pistons, so when you press it, you're locked in. So like I'm gonna press the button like this somehow. So it's like, okay, I'm locked in, I can't move it. So essentially, like, as you saw when I first did it, I told you no, it was the wrong thing. But if you get hit by things, you're gonna get knocked back, but you won't if you're trapped. And I'd prefer if you were trapped. Like, that's just me. If you're gonna make it like super cool and shit. So how many did that shoot? That shot a lot. So if you want it not to shoot that much, so do. This is obviously gonna shoot all of them. Just do some randomness. Boop, 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 boop. So yeah, that's that. That's your shooting mechanism. So you have your AND gate. After building it the first time and building it right now, I know how to build it, and it won't take me all day because I have already done all the ideas in my head. So let's recap. We built the piston tape, and that's your chamber, your gun chamber. After that, we build your. All right, let's shoot. Let's shoot button. Let's take our chance. YOLO it. We'll go over here. But then after that, we built our spin the chamber button, if you dare. So that's awesome. Next, I just showed you how this works. I'm gonna finish this up, and after that, we did this. So this was actually the hardest part, in my opinion. It doesn't look hard, But the problem is, as you saw, it shot. So let's make it shoot again. And now it's gonna shoot. So we can see it shooting. Yep. That's still on. We don't want that. Here's how you get rid of that. We're gonna build something that's called an XOR gate, and what that is a term in electronics that means pretty much when these two buttons, this one's on, this one's on. This isn't the best example actually. Redstone. Okay, so redstone works. Redstone is essentially just digital. They're digital signals. They're just on, off, on, off. So there's that. So if I say, all right, well, I want this line on, yay. I want this one on as well, yay. So a XOR gate works in the fact that it only outputs a signal. So this is an inverter, as we all know. We all know this is an inverter, obviously. So if I power it, it's gonna turn it off. So if you get a 1 in, you get a 0 out. That's how it works. And that's pretty. No, whoopsies, didn't want to do that. That's how it works. An XOR gate will only output a 1 when it has. Let me think. When both of the signals are opposite, but only an opposite where not 1 1 or 0 0. They have to be 1 0 or 1 or 0 1. So one of these has to be on and one of them has to be off. You can make an XNOR gate which says it will only output a high when there is a 1 1 or a 0 0 inputting. So if both inputs are off or both inputs are on. So now we have not that either. God damn it. Boop boop. No, there's a redstone on the way. Boop boop. Okay, so we have that guy. Isn't that cool? So if I did this right, and I take this, and I take, sorry, we're gonna make an inverter really fast because it will not work otherwise. And redstone. So this one is gonna turn that on. So this is turning it off. Sorry, and redstone. See, it's on. Now if I turn the power off, it's off. Cool, right? Now when it spins, we limited the fact that it's not going to shoot when it spins with a AND gate. So we will only want this to spin when we have a high and a high coming through from this and that. So when we press that, essentially when we press that button is the only time it will ever shoot. If we press that button, it'll never shoot unless you mix it up with something else. So yeah, that's how I fixed that. Now we'll fix it right now. So boop, boop. All right, so I made it blink. I took the shooting mechanism, and what did I do? I'm thinking. Hang on. I took the shooting mechanism from right here. Let's say right here. And we're going to power that block over there. So, do. Just in case. And there we go. So that one is going to turn off. And this light is actually not there. This light has to go. Oh, I'm moving my mic. Oh no! Oh no! Really hoping I didn't fuck up by moving around too much. No, I really hope I'm not too close. I don't really know the game of the microphone yet. And this one is gonna go like this. Alrighty. So, whoop, that's a dumb. That was a dumb. Okay. So, after you figure out the timing and everything, so if I go press the button and it has to be when it fires. When doing this part, I suggest say fuck it and just make them all fire except for that one, because it's going to take a while to get the timing on this right. I made it so it blinks after it shoots. So blink. See, it stays on. We don't want that. So we need to extend the time a little bit. Try again. What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? Oh, exciting, exciting, exciting. And it blinks. So there you go. So you have that timing. So blink, blink. And then after that, you're gonna get fired upon. So let's just make sure we can see the fire upon. Ah, damn it. I can't see the eye or the other. Okay, there we go. I can kind of like feel where the eye is in my mind, or if that makes sense. This right here, this dispenser acts as all of those dispensers, because as you can see, all of these dispensers are in parallel. So if I launch one, they're all gonna launch. So you can just say that one dispenser is all 15. All 15. And you know, you could also, I'm really shocked what he didn't do was he didn't make like a dispenser wall. They're not that bad. Like I would have done like a 3x3. So let's see if I can figure this out on camera and I don't look like an asshole. Please don't make me look like an asshole. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. So essentially this right here will power all of those, all 4 of those if I'm right. Let's double check. Just double check. This is gonna shoot out redstone. So are you. So if I take this and I take a redstone repeater, I get really far from the microphone when I'm thinking. It's weird. It's like I need to think, must not look at the microphone. Shit. I'll turn that off and I turn that back on. Fire both of them out. So okay, that's done. And at the bottom, simple, just go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And just bring all these down. So if you want to make like a giant wall of dispensers, or just like I mean literally you want to fill the entire thing up with dispensers, just all of it just be dispensers, so no matter where you are in there you will die. Not a bad idea, because I kind of don't like how you can move around and die. This is how you do it. Do. So all of them are firing. Ta-da! That's how you would do that. That's really simple, and you could just extend that as long as you want. I mean, it's extendable. It's not like, okay, it has to be exactly this, this, and this. No, you can just go. I mean, I could go that way forever if I really want to, and then hook them all up to dispensers and then just make it like the arrows will blot out the sky or something like that. Okay, so that blinks. So that's about it. So we'll press this button and it's all gonna launch right now. So it's gonna launch and that's gonna fire, and then this is gonna make that blink. So double check. It blinks. All right. Let's say that person that died. Now we have to say, okay, it's the next person's turn. Spin the chamber so it works better, so they know they won't die. You can also have some other cool things in here if you really wanted to. You could I'm sorry, I'm thinking. You can have pistons like right here. And by right here, I mean like, give me a minute. You can have like a piston right there. Probably a sticky piston, but you get the point. So you could have a sticky piston that says, I mean, air works. So you can say, you can essentially add your own bullets in the chamber with pistons without, you know, going down and be like, I need to change all the bullets. But if you want to do that, you could do that too. I think this is a really cool design. So let's go back to the other world and we'll just review on how that worked. Roulette. And time set. day. Okay, now it looks a lot different. This is correct, because there was a lot more different things that I did to try to figure this out. This is the shooting mechanism. Let's start from the top, and then we'll end the video. There's a button up there, as you already know. That button is up here, and that connects to this, and that connects to this over here. And this is all it's doing, is saying, okay, if you live, turn this on. If you don't live, turn this on, but then shut off. And then this over here says, oh wait, I'm also doing the same thing. And it turns it on, but it blinks it. It makes it blink. And what this is this is attached to right here, the end of that AND gate, which is the same thing in my creative world, the end of the AND gate that we just looked at, and it's doing the exact same thing. So that's exactly how that works. So now that's simple. See, it's really not that bad. And after that, let's go back to the button. And you know, your XOR gate. So when they're 0 and 1, they turn on, or 1 and 0, they turn on. So this is, the button is connected to here, following the redstone staircase. Down we go. This connects to here, and you can say, oh look, there's the monostable circuit again. Connects to here. Oh yay! And then that connects to all of this, saying turn it. And then at the same time, that connects to another thing in series with it. Goes up. Actually, technically that would be in parallel. My bad. Goes over here. Just sending power, sending power, sending power. Let's go on the other side. Sending power. This is the power line. Goes up here. And this connects to the AND gate. That's it. Connects to the AND gate. And then this one connects to the other side of the AND gate. This stuff is pointless. I was just testing. This stuff is also pointless over there and there and there. There's just testing if I wanted to add things or, you know, disable things, but whatever. So it fired when it was there, and then it moved. So that's what would have happened. Okay? Awesome. So just double checking. You press the button that's all the way up there, and the signal comes all the way down over here. And then it says, okay, go into the monostable circuit, which then sends the half-tick pulse into this, all of the repeaters over here, making the timing exactly perfect, spinning them and spinning the chamber exactly once. Awesome. Okay, after that happens, when it's here, this power is on, so this is already being powered. And before this is turned, there's still power. So when you press that button and there's still power, this gets power, turning this AND gate on for about a second or half a second or two, releasing the pulse, bringing it all the way up to over there, sending it to that timing or delay circuit, just so we can make it say, alright, you're gonna die, so we blink. And that's another addition I want to do with the pistons that, you know, keep you there so you die. And this over here is the exact same timing thing I did. So we have this guy, it brings it down here, and it goes, okay, time. But before it does that, it goes over here. So as you can see, it goes, alright, go that way and that way. So it goes this way, and I can't get over there, can I? Okay, but it goes this way, and I can break that actually. And it pushes this piston and this block, powering the rest of the circuit with this clock, which is the exact same clock I made in the creative world to shoot the bullets, and that's the clock right there. So that's what that is. And after that thing is done timing, it says, okay, hit this, put it back to the original state, and then all of this is pointless as well. Don't look at that. And then we just bring it up to where is it? We bring it all the way up to all of the dispensers saying shoot, kill, roar. And now the last thing we'll look at this, spin the chamber if you dare. Spin the chamber if you dare. Goes all over here, all over here, and just this is like the longest wire in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Like God. So keep going, and we get to this thing over here. So this thing says, alright, go this way. These are in parallel. This delay circuit and this circuit over here is in parallel. So we'll start here. We're in the the L or the 90 section where we go 2 ways, the fork in the road. So it goes this way, and repeater just to make it so it, it reaches, and it hits this piston, which once again latches it into the on position, so that this circuit over here, which is the timing circuit that just switches all of those around that we made in the other world, which then gets to go over here, and then all of these repeaters make the pistons move, changing everything, making them spin the chamber for this many seconds, whatever seconds this is, so this many ticks. So it goes all the way around, and then when it's done, it goes all the way down here, goes up, I can't get up, goes up, damn it, well, it goes up, and then it says, alright, we're done, turn the piston off with that repeater right there, boom. And that's about it. It's not as bad. I mean, you look at this, and it's probably looks a lot worse. Like, everything over here that I kept like hitting and getting rid of, this is all pointless. Like, this was my way of trying to make the LED stay off. Like, it stays off, but I was like, you know what, I'd rather it blink because blinking's cooler. So that's my addition. I also wanted to add instead of like, okay, so I wanted to add, after all these things shoot at you, just to make sure you were dead, it would drop water from the ceiling, and after that it would drop TNT, because the TNT is not going to blow up anything as long as there's water. So I thought that would be a cool addition, and that's not that bad. Also, the pistons going up and trapping you so you do die, but if we don't have that, you can have the TNT. That's not that bad. Just these don't have to be on the top of the roof. That was just for convenience. If I didn't put on top of the roof, that'd probably be in this edition. So there is that. So that's how you build it. Let's go back to the other world, because it's a lot simpler and nicer to look at. That I just clicked the same world. Whoopsies. That's a lot. This is about it. It's really not that bad. So we have the piston tape moving around here. So that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys can build one. If you want to make any additions to it, do it. It's really cool. I mean, redstone is really expensive, and as long as you know what you're doing, you can expand it. Like, we could go over here and we could make actually, wondering what this is. I was trying to figure out how to make a clock last for a couple seconds, but then I was like, oh wait, this latch thing works perfectly. So that worked perfectly. So if you wanted to, you can make this entire like wall fucking dispensers and say, you're going to die. Keep people out. But that's about it. This is the original. This is the original is in the other world, and this is the your version. I hope you guys enjoy. As soon as you build all this, just route it into your little building, and you have Russian roulette. Alrighty guys, I will see you guys next time. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully you can build it as well, because it's really cool, and I hope this helped. Really do.